Life has many questions that are yet unanswered. Is there a single universal truth? Is Ness from Undertale?
Oh, no.
I mean, Ness from Earthbound, Sans from... You see, I'm already messing it up. Okay, let's just start over. Are cryptids real? What was in Rose's chest in hit series Steven Universe?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we already got the answer to that one.
No, we didn't.
What is
Oh,
the
her
meaning
boobs.
of life? And, of course, one of the most important questions of all time. What the actual fuck is the deal with the monkey destruction switch from the hit video game Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast, GameCube, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 3 consoles, as well as personal computers?
I'm so glad we're finally asking the fucking important questions in this.
I can finally sleep after this is done. It keeps me up at night.
Chat, Sonic Adventure, right? Sonic Adventure. We all know this game, or at least are tangentially aware of it. Twitter definitely doesn't shut up about it. But does everybody familiar at least a little bit with the game at this point?
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
For context, for anybody who doesn't know, Sonic Adventure is a game that was released for the Dreamcast, Sega's final hurrah in the console industry. And it focuses on a blue hedgehog named Sonic. Now, Sonic is really cool and radical, but he's not the focus of today's presentation. In fact, our real focus is on a stage called Red Mountain. Now, if anybody is familiar with Sonic Adventure, Red Mountain is a level and stage of the game that 3 different characters can play through: Sonic, E102 Gamma, and Knuckles. To get into Red Mountain in the first place, though, one first has to destroy the caged monkey, otherwise known as a Kiki, in front of this gate in the Mystic Ruins. Now, when it comes to Sonic's playthrough, he gets something called the Lightspeed Dash Attack. The Lightspeed Dash Attack is a very rarely used attack in the game. You really only need to use it once in the entire game, and it's this situation right here. E102 Gamma is even simpler. All this motherfucker needs to do is point his big-ass gun hand at the Kiki and just fucking shoot that shit and explode it, and then he can get through the gate. But that brings us to a question. If Sonic have Lightspeed Dash and E102 Gamma have gun, then what?
What's so good in this?
Oh my god.
What do Knuckle have to destroy the caged Kiki, the caged monkey? Well, I'm glad you asked.
He said yes.
He has
finally.
the monkey destruction switch. You're looking at it right here. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is the monkey destruction switch? I say, shut the fuck up. We're gonna get there. You need more context. In Knuckles' campaign, he has no attack that can destroy the caged Kiki. He cannot destroy the caged robot monkey. I'll just call her Robot Monkey from here on out because I don't want to be outed as like a Sonic head calling him Kikis and shit. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, so in Mystic Ruins, Knuckles can find a different gate separate from the one that's the entrance to Red Mountain. He can walk through the gate like so, but when he gets to the other side, bam, gate's closed. What the fuck is Knuckles gonna do? How is he gonna get out of here? Well, I'm glad you asked again, because guess what? There's another caged monkey on the other side of this gate. However, there's also 2 other things. One, on the right, as you can see right there, is the Shovel Claw upgrade. Just like in Sonic Adventure 2, Knuckles can gain access to the Shovel Claw upgrade, which allows him to dig and burrow underground. But then, you might be wondering, what is the last thing inside of this cave, you might ask? Well, it's a dirt mound, very suspicious, and has the symbol of Dr. Eggman pulsating from it, as if tempting you and grasping at you. Please, oh god, please, use your shovel claw here. Dig right here, dig and find something cool. And guess what you do? You get the shovel claw, and to call your little friendly spirit friend tells you, you've got the shovel claw. Now you can dig through dirt and stone. And guess what you do? You go over, and you're not gonna fucking believe this. Okay.
Are we allowed to guess?
You start fucking digging, and you go like this.
Oh,
you go
God.
like,
Oh my god, I don't believe it.
and then
God.
guess what pops out? The monkey destruction switch, and it says monkey destruction switch.
Does say
I
that?
didn't know
on
that
the
it
label.
says. It's
Press
on
to destroy. It says it has a label. It is labeled the monkey destruction switch, press to destroy. So right off the bat, if you're a kid like me, when I originally played this back on GameCube on the re-release, you think to yourself, the monkey destruction switch, okay, this must be some sort of non-diegetic gameplay element. It is a switch that the developers put in the game specifically to help Knuckles get into a very specific section of the game. So, you take the monkey destruction switch, you place it down, and it automatically presses once you place it down in front of the monkey. The monkey that's right there explodes, and the gate seemingly opens. Now, what you might be wondering, right? Why do I care so much about this switch? Why do I care about a switch that's sole purpose is to destroy monkeys? And quite frankly, just seems like a gameplay thing to kind of pad out the game, kind of fix some gameplay elements so the developers were like, oh, you know, we can't have something like this. We need something to get Knuckles into Red Mountain. We need some sort of thing to destroy the caged monkey. And, you know, the monkey destruction switch seems like it is the answer to that. It's a non-diegetic, kind of funny little thing that the developers put into the game that definitely has no impact or real game significance or story significance whatsoever, right? Well, what if I told you this? What if I told you that I have a theory that the monkey destruction switch is not a non-diegetic item in the game? What if I told you that I believe I have theories that it is fully diegetic and fully a thing in the story that is important and will be important going forward in the Sonic mythos? This is something I've been thinking about for a while. Multiple years. I have been thinking about this as far back as 2022. It goes all the way to the top. I'm telling you this right now. Because I'm thinking to myself, right? Sega is coming out. They're coming out with all these comics. They're coming out with Sonic Frontiers. They're coming out with Shadow Generations. And they're telling us, the audience, that story matters, right? Story matters. However, what about the story from Adventure? The monkey destruction switch. If story does matter, if everything matters, then wasn't the monkey destruction switch matter? Let's break this down. So, what is the deal with this fucking switch?
Yep.
So right off the bat,
I'm all that.
if you're thinking that I'm insane for thinking that this is a diegetic item in Sonic's universe, you're fucking stupid. Never talk to me again. I swear to God, I will kill you next time I see you. You talk to an NPC outside of the cave. This NPC is a character in the game's universe. Okay? He is a character in Sonic's mythos. He is an adventurer that is in the Mystic Ruins. You talk to him with Knuckles, and he says this: I found this weird object in the cave. What is it? Should I tell somebody? That to you right there is communication directly. That this is an object that not only exists as a gameplay element, but it exists diegetically in Sonic's universe. See this icon right here? We kind of brushed over it a little bit ago when, you know, there was the mound of dirt that had Eggman's logo popping out from it. But look at this right here. When you dig up the monkey destruction switch, what does it have on it? A logo of Dr. Eggman. Not only that, it is clearly labeled and says monkey destruction switch, press to destroy. This is obviously a creation of Dr. Eggman. There is no way around it. This is created by him. But the question is, why did he create it? Why did he make this? Why did he make a button that destroys all monkeys within a certain vicinity of yourself when you press it? Well, I have some theories.
My monkey destruction switch is causing a lot of questions already answered by my monkey destruction switch.
I have pages upon pages of analysis, but I didn't want to waste your guys' time. I wanted to go through the big beats, okay? So here are my theories. Theory A, Eggman decided to play God and created the monkey destruction switch out of fear that he made something far too powerful for his own good, and to remedy this, he buried it in a dirt mound in a cave to hide its true power. The only issue with this theory is in the situation in which it's found. Not only can any random schmuck find it, but Knuckles found it and then uses it later to get further in the game. Especially stupid, given the fact that the robot monkey that causes the door to lock can be easily destroyed with the monkey destruction switch, which is in the cave where it is found.
It's also like labeled. Like there's a big glowing.
It's
egg logo
labeled.
next to
That's the thing. That's the thing that doesn't add up, and that's the thing that I'm going to get into. This is important that we talk about this. I'm really glad that you brought that up, and it's very, very fucking important that we talk about this. Okay, so theory B. ignore the cutsy beta Orbot, okay?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I can't.
Look away.
You're asking a lot of me.
So theory B, one of Eggman's robots possibly went rogue and created the monkey destruction switch. This is not as completely unlikely as you might think, as in the same video game, Sonic Adventure, it's been made clear that Eggman's robots do have the possibility to act of their own volition. E102 Gamma, one of the characters that you play in Sonic Adventure's story, is a robot under Eggman's control that goes rogue, gains his own personality. Potentially, E102 Gamma or one of his many brothers and sisters and family members in the E100 series could have created the monkey destruction switch. Now, my question is, why? Why was this created? Was it an act of defiance against Dr. Eggman? Was it created specifically to help whoever was on this grand adventure to stop Eggman, to destroy those monkeys specifically? Maybe the monkeys are extremely dangerous. I mean, they are some of the only badniks in the entire game to throw projectiles and to look like something that could feasibly exist, like a fun little monkey. Oh yeah, I love funny little monkeys. I'm gonna go walk over to that cute little monkey on the shore. It's not a monkey, it's a Kiki. It's a bad guy, and it's gonna throw a bomb in your face and fucking kill you. Theory C, Eggman created the monkey destruction switch, but placed it in a way for Knuckles to easily find on purpose. Now, I will say this. This theory is mostly baseless. I don't have many examples to put forth for this, but this theory assumes that Eggman purposefully made the monkey destruction switch for Knuckles to find and to use to advance his individual adventure. This assumes that Eggman has purposefully made it so that all of his obstacles have a predetermined solution. Kind of like the Riddler from Batman, but like cooler because he's big and fat and like a big chunky guy. Here's the thing. I personally really put a lot of stock into Theory C because Dr. Eggman, we always forget, but Dr. Eggman is a very smart man, right? He's not just gonna build something just for the sake of building something. It's gotta have a reason. It has this insignia all over it. What does this tell us? He possibly made it for a reason. He wanted Knuckles to find it. One of the biggest themes in Sonic Adventure, and even its adaptation in Sonic X, is that Knuckles is kind of a fucking stupid idiot. He falls for Dr. Eggman's schemes all the time. When Dr. Eggman tells him that Sonic is trying to gather the Chaos Emeralds and beat people up, Knuckles is like, oh yeah, that sounds pretty legit to me, boss. And then he goes and he fucking fights him. Okay? Knuckles is stupid. And if this theory is correct, if Dr. Eggman is leading Knuckles down a predetermined path, then we were in the shoes of Knuckles the entire time. We, the audience, were just as stupid as Knuckles. We could have let him die in that cave, and maybe Eggman's plans wouldn't have been realized by the end of Sonic Adventure. Maybe Perfect Chaos wouldn't have formed if we did not allow Knuckles to unearth the deadly weapon that is the monkey destruction switch. And that's him holding the monkey destruction switch.
What?
It's
That's
for
scary.
emphasis. And that's my presentation.
What's that switch
Fucking
for?
awesome.
It destroys monkeys. Now, fun fact.
I feel enlightened.
If I may say this is a little bit of an interesting little thing that I figured out. I took to Twitter and I wanted to see if there was any Sonic Adventure modders that could mod the monkey destruction switch into an actual stage of the game to see if it actually exploded other monkeys that weren't just the caged ones. But sadly, that feature is not built into the Switch. You can mod it into stages, but it doesn't actually destroy monkeys in stages. So it is, at least in the game's code, not in the game lore. We don't know what it does in lore besides the caged monkeys. But from what it seems like, the monkey destruction switch is made game-wise to simply destroy the caged monkeys, nothing else. However, again, that says nothing about the lore. You're not supposed to take the monkey destruction switch into stages anyway. It's not built for that. Canonically wise, it could be something else. I'm sure that there's like one or two monkey characters in the IDW comics. What if the button destroys them too? We don't know. We don't know the extent of this button canonically.
And
Any
Ian,
questions?
I know you're watching.
Ian?
I know you're watching, Ian.
You motherfucker!
You know what to do.
I know you're watching. Okay?
Do the right thing.
Do the right
Ian.
thing.
Bring the button back, you fuck. I don't care about any of your other references. I want Sonic to be like, huh, this is like when Knuckles found that monkey destruction switch in the ruins. I want him to say that fucking verbatim. And you have my permission. Take all of my ideas from this presentation. I don't give a fuck. Okay?
That's right.
Please do this for me. I know that you watch my videos and you watch everything I'm in. Please, for me, do this.
Obsessively.
Please, I need this.
But anyway,
need
does
this.
anybody have any questions at all for me at all?
Yeah, what does the switch do?
It destroys monkeys. Next question.
So you talked a lot about the monkey destruction switch, but you never actually, at least I don't think, maybe I missed it. I don't think you went into like what it actually does. So
Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is a really interesting question. When pressed, the monkey destruction switch destroys any monkeys in its vicinity. Now, here's the thing.
Oh,
I have
okay.
done extensive testing on this when I was playing through to get footage for this slideshow. The monkey destruction switch, we do not know. It's kind of hard to tell, at least in game. It does have a very specific spacing. You need to be at least a couple of feet near the monkey for it to function when pressed. If you are out of range, the monkey will not explode. So yes, the ability of the switch is that once pressed down, it will destroy any monkeys in its immediate vicinity a couple of feet away.
How heavy is it?
I'm thinking it's about like fucking 200 pounds.
Oh damn.
Okay.
So I have a question.
The monkey
Okay,
discussion
Red,
switch.
go for it. What's your question?
And just to
What's
make
it
sure,
do?
because like there's a lot of like
Okay.
ambiguity here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it do?
I do want to cover this because this is important. Basically, what the monkey destruction switch does is that when it's pressed, when it's fully pressed down, and you are within a couple of feet of a monkey with your 200-pound metal iron switch, whatever, it actually destroys any monkey in its immediate vicinity.
Oh.
Derek.
Yeah, I was a little confused
Are we
about
caught
that.
up?
I was a little confused.
Derek,
Yeah,
Derek,
thank you for the
Derek.
clarification.
Ty in the back, Ty in the back.
So I know these people are kind of fooling around. They're doing like jokes and stuff. I know you explained what the switch does. I
We
know
like to
what
have
the
fun
function
here,
of the
yeah.
switch is. But my question is like what does it do?
Can you at least just like tell us what it does?
Please, we've been begging.
Penny, I will say it one last fucking time and never ask me again, okay? You dig into the ground, you get the switch, it says monkey destruction switch, press to destroy. Guess what you
Yes.
do? You put it down, it presses, it destroys the monkey. Bam! That's what
I
it
get
does.
that, but like, what is it
just
do?
press it.
Didn't